All right, let's talk about this. This is one of those riffs that's super hard, and it's not really talked about very much. There's a few lessons out there. That's why I chose to do this lesson, because I scoured the internet looking for a good lesson on this. Couldn't find any. There's a few talking about the songs. Dave Mustaine himself even talks about his butterfly technique, he calls it. But I wouldn't say that's the right hand technique for the intro. I would say that's more of when he's doing those fast tremolo kind of things. Yeah, that's like a butterfly, okay? He's also palm muting. He talks about scratching, the scratchiness that you can get from your pick when you angle it down into the guitar. I don't hear a lot of that on Holy Wars. So I wouldn't really worry about that, the scratchiness. I would just really work on making sure your right hand technique is doing this, what I call the gallop or the chugga-chugs. Chugga-chug, chugga-chug. I call it the gallop because it kind of sounds like a horse galloping. Let's start on the A string. So we're going to be going down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. I'm heavily palm muting. You don't want to do too much palm muting. You don't want to do too little palm muting. That doesn't sound super good. That sounds a little bit better. So you kind of, on the string, you get maybe a couple harmonics. You got to watch out for that. So you want to be palm muting. You don't want to be palm muting too much or too little. I would also say to leverage your pinky and your ring finger on the guitar. That's a technique that I always like to try to teach my students, to leverage their hand on the guitar, especially if they're not palm muting. But hey, we're doing both. Best of both worlds, right? Let's do it both. So with this riff, I have my metronome here. I don't always practice with a metronome, but I like to practice with a metronome sometimes, especially with a riff like this, where we're going to be gradually picking up the speed. So a good place to start with a metronome is somewhere in the 70 to 80 beats per minute range. So I'm going to start my metronome at 80 beats per minute. We got 80 beats per minute here. Chugga-chug, 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 chugga-chug. Feel good? Jump back and forth between the E and the A string. Right? Now again, this lesson is just mainly on the right hand technique. This left hand, there's a lot of tricky nuance to going up chromatic and back down chromatics. Now once you get the finger position, it's really not hard. Just take it slow. Use the same fingers you would every time so that you can lock in that muscle memory. But the big thing that once we add this left hand, we kind of forget about the right hand technique. So just focus on your right hands now, your right hand technique. I just want to get this going, right? And that'll come. So we got 80 beats per minute here. Let's do a little bit more at 80. We're going to jump back from A to E every time now. Chugga-chug, 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 chugga-chug. Just to get the motion down. Palm muting, not too much. Get those notes ringing out, that's fine. Cool, sounds good. Let's pick it up. 100. Cool, that's 100. Now, I want you to do this on your own time. Pick up the metronome slowly. Take your time. Gradually do it. When you start sliding a little out of control, back off on the metronome. Come back to a pace that's good. Again, a lot of guitar playing is about muscle memory. So if you can do it slow, we can slowly pick up our pace, and then we can start doing it fast. let's talk about the chugga-chugs. Now, there's another song that I really like to play called Barracuda by heart. So if you find this song really, really fast, maybe start with Barracuda. It's a great way to start doing the chugga-chugs. Now, one thing about Barracuda is it does start on one chugga-chug, chugga-chug, whereas Holy Wars, we're jumping right into it. So that's just something to pay attention for. We're not going to be really reading tablature. We're not going to be reading the sheet music. We're guitar players. We want to rock and roll, right? So I wouldn't really worry about the timing or where it falls on the run on the one. I would just jump right into the lick. But again, Barracuda is a great song to start doing the chugga-chugs. And it's a little bit of a slower song by heart, right? And really fun song. So here we go. We're at 100 beats per minute. Depending on where I want to put those chugga-chugs, I can go one chugga-chug, 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 one chugga-chug, 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 or chugga-chug, 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 chugga-chug. So it depends if you want to start with a one chugga-chug, chugga-chug on the beat, right? Or see the difference? Slight difference there. Again, once we jump into this riff, it's not really going to matter where we put that first beat. If we pick up and land on the one, or if we just start right on the one, because we're going to be jumping right into the music, and we're not going to be paying attention to anyways. Let's pick it up. We're going to pick it up to 120. Jump back and forth between the A and the E. Good. Nice. Now 120 is not bad. Let's take it up 144. Now we're getting into that. We're getting into that Megadeth range now. Good. Now again, pick this up, do it at your own pace. When you find you're drifting out of control, back it up, take it easy, right? 80 is actually a nice place to be. If we do double the speed on 80, we're sitting at about 160 beats per minute, right? Which is around the actual tempo of the song. So if you can do that speed, you're laughing. You're gonna, you can call up Dave Mustaine and have a good laugh with him. Now, again, let's just go over this one more time. You don't want to be over palm muting. You don't want to be under palm muting. You want to have that nice relationship with your bridge. You want to be leveraging your pinky, leveraging your ring finger on your guitar. It's gonna help with the stability of your right hand. As you add the left hand, remember not to forget about the rhythm of the right hand. We can sometimes fall back into our old ways and go back to picking. Again, this is a down up down, down up down, down up down, and we can kind of forget about that once we're focusing on this left hand too and just hitting the right notes. So when we're using our left hand, always use the same fingers. That'll help with the muscle memory, kick in a little faster when we're practicing it throughout the week. And don't forget about your rhythm hand over here on the right. Have fun, rock and roll. I hope you master this and you can call up Dave Mustaine and show him what you got after you've been practicing for a while. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, because every time you do, John Petrucci learns how to pick just a little faster. And subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another one of these when they come out. If you want to watch these videos ad-free, I know ad-free what? Check out my website, lastguitarexperience.com. There's a videos link, videos tab, and you can watch all these ad-free. Thanks again, and see you next time.